Senator Coyle.
I have a question for the government representative in the Senate. Senator Gold, yesterday before the Climate Ambition Summit at the United Nations headquarters in New York City, the Minister of Environment and Climate Change Canada, Stephen Guilbeault, tweeted that Canada is among the movers and doers in the battle against climate change. To me, this tweet implies that Canada is playing a significant leadership role in the fight against climate change. Senator Gold, could you update this chamber on any important announcements made at the Climate Ambition Summit in relation to accelerating the efforts to reach Canada's own net zero commitments, and anything new and significant in terms of support from Canada and other historic polluters for the Global South in achieving their net zero goals?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for the question. I mean, since 2015, the government has been delivering real concrete action on climate change that cuts pollution, creates jobs, and promotes a healthy environment, and regularly does make announcements as to programs and plans in place. Yesterday at the summit, I'm advised that Minister Guilbeault announced that Canada will exceed its target of reducing methane emissions from the oil and gas sector by at least 75% from 2012 levels by 2030. And the government remains committed to making the important investments and taking the necessary action to fight the climate crisis and to build a better future for our country.
Senator Coyle.
Thank you, Senator Gold. Senator Gold, we also know that international cooperation on climate is of paramount importance. In fact, without more, better, and sustained global collaboration on climate, we're at a very serious risk of exceeding the 1.5-degree Paris Agreement target. Senator Gold, in today's ever more fractured geopolitical world, could you tell us if and how Canada plans to be more proactive on climate diplomacy?
Senator Gold.
Well, thank you for the question. I don't have concrete examples to provide. I do know that the government is committed to working with its allies, and indeed beyond its allies, with those countries that have expressed an interest, as I said on another occasion, in their own self-interest in reducing carbon emissions so that their resources and the world's resources will not be further degraded. And in that regard, the fight against climate change is part of the international suite of priorities that Canada continues to prosecute with its counterparts on the world stage.